Hi, I'm Wendi.
I'm Lori.
And we are small business owners in Northwest Ohio. And we thought we'd start a podcast. Welcome to Hot Topics.
Cool friends.
Look who we have in the studio with us today. I'm excited. Mikel.
Like the Mark Mikel.
I know.
Can you believe it?
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
I saw the imposter outside. I got rid of him. Just as I was coming in.
No, I mean, yeah, you've been around 40 years plus now?
Like something like 80 years?
No.
Yeah.
40 plus that you've been making music. When did you start? When was the first time you picked up whatever instrument? You play a few.
I remember beating on a pail when I was really young.
Like 5?
Yeah, I had to dump the sand out of it first, but it sounded pretty good. And started playing drums because I loved, watching the Monkees on TV and seeing the drummer, and he was the funny one too. So I learned to play drums. And I never learned how to be funny, but
That came naturally.
Oh, it did?
I think you're a funny guy.
Really?
You got like a Johnny
You see me
Carson.
drum then?
No, I do.
Yeah.
How many instruments do you play? Drums, guitar,
Yeah, I dabble in things. I don't really
Keys.
play anything very well.
keys?
You do too.
Whatever.
I mean,
That's
when
not
you're
true.
out on the town and people are out and they go see Mark Mikel, they usually see you playing a guitar, correct?
Yeah,
Yes. So I would say.
because
But I've
if
seen
it's
you
a
play
solo
keys.
thing, that's
Yeah.
piano's kind of hard to lug around, and the drums don't really do the job. So
Yeah. Yes.
So-
Yes.
so I have to use the guitar.
And you have done so much within the community and even outside of the community. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? And I can set it so we have local musicians at our boutique, and I reached out to Mark and I said, Mark, do you think that you could play at our boutique? And he was so humble and so sweet, and he says, I would absolutely love that. Let me get back to you because I'm not sure, but I might be touring over in Europe. And I was like, wow. And that's when I actually realized what a big deal you are. And I say that with all the love, you have accomplished so much, and I think that we should talk about that stuff.
Okay,
I want to ask you, what high school did you go to?
Bowser. Well, I went 1 year at St. John's, and then
You went to St. John. Yeah. Because I remember I went to Start, and I remember you. I know you're a little older, not a lot. But I remember, what's the first band? Is it Marrakesh?
Marrakesh.
Yeah.
That's good.
I do.
Memory.
I do remember, and I thought, I never put 2 and 2 together till later. But so it's been a while.
Yeah, we did a single and an album, or 2 singles, and 1 album, back in the '80s. If anybody remembers the '80s,
Oh, we do.
Good. We love
the
it. We're
best
stuck in
time.
the 80s.
I've tried to forget the '80s.
I'm stuck
You
in
didn't
it.
like the 80s?
I didn't like the
You
80s.
Did you like the 90s better?
I liked some of the '90s better, and
Yeah.
some of the '80s better, but the '60s was mostly my
What was
favorite.
your favorite?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about where you've been and some of your accomplishments.
Really,
you've
can
had.
you be more specific?
It's hard. Well, you know what?
Okay, well, I watched a video
Yeah.
of you in Liverpool. So maybe tell us about that.
Liverpool. It's a city in England. It. There was some famous groups that came from there.
He doesn't like to talk about himself. You
No,
can tell.
I get that.
I love it.
Okay, a friend or a guy who found us online when I was promoting the Pill Bugs online. His name's David Bash. He invited us to play the International Pop Overthrow in L.A., and that was fun. A bunch of artists playing this big rock festival. And we had a great time, and then we played it in New York and stuff. And later on, after the Pillbugs broke up, he asked if I wanted to come to Liverpool and do a solo thing there, which was great, because I got to play at the Cavern where the Beatles played,
That is
You've heard of the Cavern, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So that was really cool. So I think that video is me, walking down
Yeah.
and discovering the
I'd
cavern,
love to see that.
walking into the place and seeing that I'm playing there. So, yeah.
Very cool. That is. And then how did you get hooked up with Alan Parsons?
Through my friend, Jeff Coleman, who's a Toledoan, who left wisely a long time ago to go out west. And he's the most talented guitarist I've ever known. So everybody wanted him. He's played with all his heroes. And he's in Alan's band. So we used to write together. And when he was asked to write a song for Alan, he contacted me and said, "Hey, let's write a song for Alan." So I was lucky he chose me. And I'm lucky that Alan chose the song that we wrote.
What was the name of that song?
It's called Fly to Me.
Fly to Me. Yep, I was listening to it last night. Yeah. It's very good. Very good. I know a lot of musicians had a lot of problems. Well, they couldn't play during COVID.
Right.
Did I see you streaming on Facebook? How did you pivot during that time?
At 6th Fifth Distilling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they were open, so you could. What about the total
people
shutdown?
couldn't come in.
Yeah.
I remember having friends out in the parking lot waiting in their car and listening to it. Yeah, it was me and Brian Albright. He was on bass, I was on guitar, and they streamed it. It wasn't really my idea.
Yeah, it's all anybody could do. Like what everybody wanted to hear you, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
That was a tricky time.
So, as a musician, what advice would you give to these really young musicians that are coming up?
Become a lawyer, doctor, anything. Get out of
Lori?
it. Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
Run away quickly.
That's what I told my son. I said, I raised 3 full-time musicians. You've got to go to college.
Yeah.
But,
no, it's good advice.
But no, really. I mean, there's, I believe, well, I don't believe. I know that you work with a young band right now.
Yeah, Leadfoot Granny.
Yep, that are up and coming. They're amazing.
Oh, yeah.
We called them. I wanted to book them, but you guys are already booked.
Really?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll find another spot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But so, do you want to talk a little bit about that? How you came into taking them under your wing?
Well, I put them together. So I didn't really take them under my wing.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I put them together, and now they're trying to escape under my wing. They're doing pretty good. I have a church gig at Hope Lutheran.
Is that how you found them all?
Yeah. Well, I found one of them, Owen. He came in. I was just playing with the church musicians, and he came in at 15 years old, and didn't really play very much. He was just starting, and then he got really good, and then started getting really good. It's like, man, Owen. And he started sitting in with me at 6 Fifths and stuff like that. Great kid. So I met another one of them. It just happened to be one of the kids that are in Leadfoot Granny right now. He came to Howard's with his parents. He just introduced himself to me, said that he was a musician, and he was the nicest kid ever. And so I never heard him play, but I just remember how nice he was. So I kept thinking about putting together something for Owen because, he shouldn't play with us old guys, He needs to be with people of his own kind. Go back to the man village.
The man village.
Or the boy village, or whatever it is. But, that's a Jungle Book reference. Got to be with your own kind. So we set him up with, Luke came out to see us at 6 Fifths, and then he looked like he wanted to play, so I called him up to play with us. And he was actually very good on the guitar. And so he and Owen became best friends. And I knew, okay, I got to find these guys a drummer and a bass player. We could be a full band here because I don't know why, but I was compelled to put together a band with these kids.
Well, they're good.
Maybe
incredible.
They are. I mean, that's all I'm hearing. My son's like, book them. I'm like, all right.
So yeah, we found Odin hanging around in BG, and then they found Hope, the lead singer, or Luke knew Hope. I mean, this is not a really exciting story, but found 3 of them, and then they found the singer, and it came together so beautifully. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe when I first saw him live. Like, wait a minute, how did this happen?
They couldn't ask for a better manager. That's what you're calling yourself.
Well, yeah, I'm not good at it, but
yes, you probably are.
Yes,
I bet you're really good at it.
I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, can you put a band together for my daughter and my son?
Yeah. I mean, I really just got lucky. I had no idea these kids are going to be that good. I thought maybe that have to put them through the paces and have them play gigs every week somewhere. Like at Howard's, I could have got them a gig every week. But they're so good.
That's
That
awesome.
it's just like, wow.
Naturals.
Yeah.
You have a new, is this an album or just a single release that we're going to
It's
listen to?
Well, it's off an album that I've been working on.
How long have you
For
been
a long
working?
time.
Yeah.
Well, I put it away about 5 years ago. And then brought it back out, started doing it again. I took a kind of recording hiatus, even though that's been my whole life, recording music, writing and recording.
Yeah.
And I stopped for reasons I don't want to get into right now. But then I thought I had lost it all. I thought the computer crashed and lost all this, but I discovered that I was still there. So I finished it.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, we're going to listen to it right now.
Go.
It was as lonely as a Saturday night with the curtains all drawn and the candlelight. Don't really know if it could matter at night when the wind seemed to make it cry. I never looked for astrological signs, but someone at the time said I best stay inside and just be lonely as a Saturday night while the world passes by on a wild flight. North of just out of the way, middle of nowhere in time. South of me feeling alright again. It's just a Saturday night in a landslide. I took a picture of a hole in the wall and then hung it right over the hole in the wall. I took to writing every thought in my brain and I couldn't explain I was gone. Started playing a recording I made and I found I erased every empty space. It was as lonely as a Saturday night when your family's all turned on a dime. North of just out of the way, middle of nowhere in time. South of me feeling alright again. It's just a Saturday night in a landslide. It was as lonely as a Saturday night with the curtains all drawn and the candlelight. Don't really know if it could matter at night when the wind seemed to make it cry. I never looked for astrological signs, but someone at the time said I best stay inside and just be lonely as a Saturday night while the world passes by on a wild flight. North of just out of the way, middle of nowhere in time. South of me feeling alright again. It's just a Saturday night in a landslide.
That was fabulous.
Yeah, it was.
I love it. That was really, really good.
See, I told you he was amazingly talented.
You didn't have to tell me. I knew.
I didn't think
okay.
it sounded very good at all.
What was the name of it exactly?
It's called Saturday Night Landslide.
I like it. Did you play that did you watch the eclipse?
I did.
Did you get to see the total? Did you go total?
No, I didn't even know they were serving cereal.
Did you or not?
Oh, the total.
You were in the total part, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Well, it was so dark, I couldn't really see it.
What music did you play during the eclipse? Was it Pink Floyd?
Oh, I didn't play any music.
You didn't?
No, I just sat with my mom watching it.
Oh. I just pictured you, I don't know, listening to psychedelic music during the eclipse, but
Yeah.
guess that's
I didn't think of it.
That's all right.
Of course,
You
I was at
took
the
in
retirement
moment.
home with my mom, and
Right.
they didn't have any psychedelic music handy at the time.
I was wondering, I said to Wendy, how did everybody get such cool pictures? Because I just got a picture of the sun.
AI.
She's like, you had to put the glasses.
On your phone. It helped.
I did
In
that.
front
It
of the
didn't really
camera.
work
Didn't help.
so well.
I don't
Well-
know how some people.
There's a lot of it's coming out that it wasn't what it was AI. Believe it or not.
What was AI?
Some of the pictures, well, a lot of them were real with really good cameras and, Nikons and
Oh, so I don't need to feel bad.
No,
that
don't feel bad.
Okay,
No,
good.
No, not one bit.
At least Mark didn't try to even take a picture, right?
I did try to take a
Oh,
picture.
you did try to take a picture.
Yeah. It was just a little yellow dot,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
how
like, ooh, that's a nice dot.
black mass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I did think of you. I'm thinking, I don't know why I pictured that scenario.
I like that scenario. Let's just go with it. That's exactly
We'll
what I
meet
did.
you. We'll meet you
Yeah.
in 44.
On the dark side of the moon.
We'll go. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll all meet whenever the next one is.
44?
So, right? I think that's yeah. Will we be here?
I thought it was like 100 some years.
No, like the one next total in our area is 99, but I think in 44 we can go to like somewhere else.
Don't say the place.
Do not promote the place if it's not Toledo area.
No.
Well, where can everybody find all the good things? Are you streaming on everything there is to stream on, right? Any
I think so.
Apple Music? I found you on Spotify.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have a website or a Facebook page that if
I
someone
have a-
wants to go see
We
you?
want to find you this week.
Facebook. You can wait a
Okay.
minute. Yeah, Facebook.
Mark Michael.
Yeah, Mark
Mm-hmm.
Michael. Yeah, Mikel.
I was just gonna
Not
spell it.
Mikel.
Right.
Not Mikel.
No. Oh, so I also noticed while I was stalking you that you were Toledo Idol.
Toledo Idol?
What year was that?
That's what it said.
I don't know. I remember being idol in Toledo a few times.
He's won so many things
You were
he
the
can't remember.
Toledo Idol. It was a competition and you won. Just so
No,
you know,
I think that's
you were
a-
on the news.
I think that's a lie.
No.
Or a rumor.
It
Or
was-
something.
it was-
Toledo
Or was
Idol?
it in the 80s and you just
Maybe
blocked it out?
Yeah, maybe I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the eclipse wiped out my memory.
You did, I swear.
We'll show
I
you
Really?
later.
saw it. I mean, I found it on the internet, and everything you find on the internet is the truth.
That's true. I mean, did it actually have me?
It had
Really?
you talking.
You sure it wasn't
Okay.
Mark
They
Michael?
they pronounced his name right too. He was talking, and he said how the band, I think it was the Pigeon
Dive bombing
Dive
space
bombing
pigeons.
space.
Dive bombing space pigeons. Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
you
love that
talked
name.
about how that became a band, and you said, and now we're here.
Wow.
You really
I
don't
can't remember
remember?
that. It
Well-
sounds familiar.
You looked a lot younger.
It probably
Stop.
was.
You look
This
great.
season.
Well, we really thank you for coming. I mean, oh yeah. Why? What's wrong
Wait,
with
what
us?
do you love? You just squirreled.
I did squirrel. We forgot.
But it's okay. We want to ask you.
I love squirrels.
We want to ask
Very
you.
important question.
Yeah.
Why are
You
you
so cool. Our cool friend.
Why are you our cool friend?
Why? I don't know. I probably because I can play music without any talent. So, you know,
That's only part of it.
I can't think of why. You know,
kidding.
maybe because I would pick something up if you dropped it, or maybe go to the dry cleaner for you. Or,
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
You're very sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very
Very
sweet.
humble.
This is why.
You're very humble. That's.
I'm not cool at all. Not
Yeah,
cool.
you are. You don't even know it. That's what
It's
makes
cool
you extra
to be
cool.
humble.
Yep.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that a song? Cool to be kind.
Cool to be kind?
In the right measure.
That's cruel. Cruel to
Cruel.
be
Well, now it's
So,
cool.
yeah.
We're writing a new song here, Mark.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, anyway.
I'm
We're
glad
gonna-
you knew the words. Because I was like, that was really good.
Well, we won't even get into the whole thing with Lori and songs. That's
Does that
another
happen a
show.
lot?
Yeah.
Oh,
But I love what she makes
does.
up. What she makes up is actually very good.
Yeah.
But would you come back? We have a lot more to ask you.
Yeah.
We need more time. We need like
Sure.
a few hours with you, I think. Well, thanks again. We really appreciate it. And you guys, if you want to see where Mark's playing, head to Mark Michael on Facebook, or he's streaming on every platform there is.
Every platform.
Everyone in the world.
go take a listen.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today on Hot Topics Cool Friends. I'm Lori.
And I'm Wendy.
We would like to give a special thanks to
Chris Pfeiffer, our executive producer, and
Gary Wagner, who wrote and produced our music.
if you guys have any questions or comments and you want to listen to more of these wonderful episodes, head on over to wgte.org/coolfriends or anywhere you stream your podcast.
And remember,
To thank your local business owner,
and go out and hear a local musician.
WGTE. Voices around us.
WGTE is supported in part by the American Rescue Plan Act funds allocated by the City of Toledo and the Lucas County Commissioners and administered by the Arts Commission.